Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the B-Point Show. I'm your host B-Point and today we are doing another episode of Did You Know? A series where I showcase amazing details, facts, glitches, exploits and basically anything interesting about Red Dead Redemption 2. Intro out of the way, so without wasting any more time, let's hear it. Did you know? Micah's Revolver is one of the strongest unique weapons which you can get in the game. Unfortunately, to get it, you have to, spoiler alert, if you have not finished the game, please skip to this time on the video. Kill Micah, then return to his corpse on Mount Hagen and loot his revolver off the ground after the story of the game has ended. But why wait until the very end of the game, I'd say? If you start a new playthrough during the mission Old Friends in the prologue, during the first shoots out of the mission, take charge,
I'll go first,
and shoot this enemy here. Then run to the back, and kill this guy, and this guy, only leaving this guy alive as you need to charge and disarm him by using your fist. Once disarmed, run towards Micah so this O'Driscoll attacks him instead of Arthur. Soon enough, he will disarm Micah and you can pick up the revolver. Bonus time! If you are already in chapter 2 and do not want to restart the game just to get Micah's revolver early, there is still a method to get your hands on this weapon without having to wait until the epilogue. To get Mr. Bell's double action revolver, you first need to have the mission Blessed Are the Meek unlocked.
Had a good time, did you? You going to get me out of here?
Now no worries, this exploit does not require you to get this bastard out of prison. Quite the contrary. But before you can get to this exploit, we first need to craft some fire arrows. For this we need regular arrows, which we can find at any gunsmith, some animal fat and some flight feathers. To get both these natural resources at once, I'd recommend going duck hunting in any of these areas, as ducks usually spawn in big numbers and give both flight feathers and animal fat when looted. Once the resources have been collected, we need to craft the fire arrows, then make our way towards Strawberry. Once the town between the mountains has been reached, we need to create some havoc and get the lone Arthur to deactivate the mission. Now go towards the sheriff's office, taking out any obstacles in Arthur's way. Then head downstairs towards the cells, take out your bow with fire arrows equipped, take aim at Micah's left foot, and before we continue with the exploit, there is one more thing we need to pay attention to, and that is if Micah has this O'Driscoll in the cell with him or not. If he spawns, then the glitch will not work, and we would have to retry the exploit by doing one of the following: lose the law, get arrested, die, or reload. Simply put, just retry this as many times as needed, until Micah is alone in his cell. Capish? Okay then, back to the exploit. Release the arrow at Micah's foot, then watch the spectacle. Sometimes a lawman or two might come downstairs and try to kill Arthur, so simply fight them off. After Micah has burned to a crisp, he will drop his double action revolver, and all you have to do now is get close to his cell and start spamming the pickup weapon button, which is tab on PC, until Mr. Morgan teleports the gun in his hand.
Oh, I'm gonna get you next!
Did you know? Arthur Morgan is a pretty talented singer.
My love for you, it has caused me to roam. I'm a rabble rouser and Dixie's my home.
Oh yes, our favorite gunslinger, a man of many talents might I add, seems to have a sweet spot for singing when he's roaming the wilderness alone. To trigger this, just ride your horse slowly when traversing the wilderness, and soon enough Mr. Morgan will show off his hidden talents.
Now I am a prisoner in the Stillwater jail I lie. California miner, who unto us befell. For which I will be sorry until my dying day. Morning, fellas.
This also works when Arthur had a bit too much to drink. Simply ride in the wilderness while Arthur is plastered, and after a bit you should hear his hilarious drunk singing voice.
Poor Otis had a wife, mourned for his life. 3 children, they were brave.
Bonus time! Of course, Rockstar couldn't pass the chance to ask Rob Whitehoff to use his angelic singing voice and record some drunk singing lines for John Marston. And honestly, the results are even funnier than when Arthur's singing.
Oh, Susanna, won't you cry for me? I've come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Susanna! Hey!
Did you know? Predators in this game are some of the most dangerous enemies you can face. Be it a hungry pack of wolves swarming you from all sides, a 200kg bear charging you with a speed of 56 km an hour, or the worst of them all, hearing that terrifying growl from a cougar. Dealing with these beasts can be very difficult or even fatal. That being said, there is a method you can use to get the upper hand when facing these animals, and all you need is a secret weapon. A rock.
They're minerals.
No, Hank, this one is actually a rock. Whenever you are facing any predator in the game, do not panic and start running or shoot aimlessly. Instead, look to your surroundings and find the nearest rock you can climb, then do like Obi-Wan Kenobi and get the higher ground on your wild enemies. Once safe, simply shoot them in the head or neck with the correct weapon for that sweet 3-star pelt, or use a poison knife for the same result. Bonus time! Being charged by a bear can be scary, and sometimes you might find yourself in an area without any rock to save your life. Do not panic. In this situation, simply just stay still, do not move anything, not even your camera, and stare the beast down. After the bear gets close to Arthur and roars for a bit, he will simply turn around and leave the area. Bonus time number 2. This one is a bit heartbreaking. If you ever find yourself in this area, you might hear a wolf howling. This is not a pack of wolves trying to surround and kill Arthur, but a wolf standing above the dead body of a loved one, mourning their death. Bonus time number 3! Hell yeah, let's keep this train going. Arthur versus a cougar. The cougar charges. There is no rock to get on top, and you've got no reflex to pull out your gun and shoot the beast fast enough. What do? Well, when the cougar jumps for a kill, you'll get for a split second the chance to press F. This is not some joke from Rockstar saying RIP Arthur Morgan. Instead, this is a prompt which, if you manage to press in time, will get Arthur from the cougar off, giving you another window to pull out your gun and shoot to kill. Did you know the most valuable item you can sell in this game is the gold bar? Well, we are not here to talk about the gold bar, but the second most valuable item in the game, the gold ingot, which can be sold at the fence for $300. As rare as this item is, there is a trick which you can use to get an infinite supply of gold ingots and make you the richest man alive. Since this exploit can only be done during the epilogue though, we will of course need the help of John Marston for this one. To get this glitch to trigger, we first need to go to the Ridgewood farm near Chihuahua Springs. Once John enters the ranch, go behind the building, and on this table you should see a lockbox. Now open the lockbox, but do not loot anything inside. Instead enter first person mode, get on this outhouse near the table, then jump on the table and start running into the lockbox until the contents get out. Once the gold ingot is out of the lockbox, you can loot it. Then get back on your horse and ride outside the ranch following this road until you reach the cemetery. Then turn around and go back inside the ranch. Now if you check the lockbox again, you will see the gold ingot alongside all the components of the lockbox have respawned. Simply redo this process as many times as you want and voila! You now have access to an infinite amount of money, transforming John from a ragged cowboy into the richest man alive. It's bonus time! Since this exploit can only be done by going to New Austin, poor Artie cannot get access to it for obvious reasons. I mentioned earlier how rare this item is, but there is still one more gold ingot apart from the one you get in early chapter 3, which can be found in the game and Arthur can easily get access to it as soon as early chapter 2. To get this gold ingot, you first have to go to Reed Cottage, a small cottage north of Annesburg, then check the chimney and here you will find the sketchy treasure map. As a side note, while this map is treated as a map, it is not placed in the treasure map categories in Arthur's satchel, but under maps instead. Due to this, locating the map or the treasure does not count towards any of the explorer challenges. Okay, side note out of the way, let's go get that treasure, which is located near the northwestern ridge of Elysian Pool, right below the second R in Kamasa River on the map. Once here, find this tree with an X marked on it, and from here the map says to go 20 steps north and 5 steps east to find the treasure. But to simplify things, the treasure is located behind this rock. Did you know? There is a glitch you can use to quickly get down from basically any high place in the game without risking dying.
Damn it.
This exploit is easy to do and totally requires Arthur to have some Oleander sage on him, a poisonous plant which can be found in any of these areas. Now that we have collected our plants, it's time to get Mr. Morgan as high as possible and showcase this exploit. High place reached, now stand on the edge, open Arthur's satchel and eat an Oleander sage. Oh yeah, make sure there is no ground to stop Arthur from descending before doing this. Okay, take 2. This glitch will make Arthur sick, and well, I'm not quite sure how to explain this, but he basically pukes out a sort of rope and then climbs down on it. Yeah, I know, disgusting, but at least it works. Bonus time! Remember the area where I did the last exploit? Of course you do, it was literally 10 seconds ago. Well, in this place you can find the logbox containing money and some H-Pyro RAM for the bonus that I experienced. And to get to it, you first have to climb to the top of this plateau, then go to the right here where you should see an abandoned camp containing the aforementioned logbox. Congrats partner, you have reached the end of this amazing video. Since you are here, why not leave a like, cause you surely enjoy the content. Hell, why stop there? Comment your favorite detail from the video and maybe subscribe if you want to see more such content in the future. Now that is all from me for today, so until next time, see you cowboy.